Here's something nobody really talks about. Most people aren't actually into politics. They don't read bills, they don't watch hearings, they don't study policies. For a majority of people, politics is just background noise. Now, here's the interesting part. When you don't dig into details, you usually agree with the things that sound good on the surface. Stuff like be fair, help people, don't hate, take care of everyone. Those are emotional ideas. And there's nothing wrong with caring, but that's not the same as understanding policy. And because most people aren't deeply informed, politics become messaging instead of substance. Now, since most people aren't into politics, when you're not into politics, you tend to lean more left. And when you're left leaning, it all sounds moral, I guess you'll say. And that being said, there's a lot more people that are not caring. They don't follow politics, so they lean more left. Now, you would ask yourself, if there's more people leaning left, then why aren't the Democrats in charge? Why don't they win every election, every vote? Well, that's simple. People who don't follow politics and they're not into politics simply just don't care. They don't vote, right? Now, then you have people who are into politics or who get into politics and they start researching, they start doing deep dives and getting into details, understanding why things happen. Usually they become Republican because Republicans base their policies on facts, stats, things that happen, results. What does it mean? We all start off as liberal, not knowing anything. Then, if we care to ever learn, we become conservative, Republican, right wing. If you're not into politics, you probably shouldn't be speaking on Trump. You probably shouldn't be speaking on ICE. You probably shouldn't be involved or letting anybody influence you without any information. Because as somebody that was liberal and turned Republican, I can tell you that the left and liberals lie. There's a fake lie that's going out there right now, this tweet. There's a bunch of them coming out, and I can disprove every single one of them. There's a video out of everyone's trying to have like a memorial protest or something for people that died from ICE. And then when you look at the people and you look them up, they either died of medical conditions and they died in the hospital. It wasn't because of ICE at all. So if you're not into politics, things like ICE or Trump, you might say that this isn't a left versus right thing or a red versus blue thing, but it is. And that is why I'm telling you that if you're not into politics, it goes deeper than just moral, what's happening, because what you're seeing is not the reality that's actually happening. It's the propaganda and the rhetoric that's being spread to give you an emotional reaction and not the real results of what's actually happening. I try to tell you, but you cannot be emotional, and you have to actually listen with an open mind to actually change and to actually learn.